One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Vanderbilt Commodores, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Seminoles will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So the Vanderbilt Commodores offense will have the football first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well together.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
You just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first third down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you can regroup, because this environment is hostile.
So Florida State's offense will take the field for the first time. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass in coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
I'll tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen and see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
Back to throw, it's Castellanos. It's complete. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They got it out to the 41 with the first down. And the Noles come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to keep it in the air. Here comes the heat. Got rid of it just in time.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away. But you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, as he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. And the Seminoles will send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Going to try to pop one on the screen. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. The Commodores with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll toss it to the outside on the left. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
That's why it's so important to have success on first and second down. They're running the ball on second down. You trust your O-line to get the job done. The running back does his. And now, with the positive play, you're setting up 3rd and inches.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet. Right there, I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's third and long or third and inches, you just have to go execute. They do it.
And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
A 6-yard pickup that leaves him with 3rd and 4.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Going for it all. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on third down at the dope. Pressure coming. He unleashes a long one. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. They'll go to the ground, fighting off the defender. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He lobs one high down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Noles will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. On the move, it's Alexander. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 after the 35.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little...
Oh, he's getting ahead of Steve. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. 1st down here for the offense. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Just too much juice on. As he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
And we talk to teams week after week and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that one.
Takes a hit as he fires. He's He's got it. Makes the grab, and a nice gain gets it to the 35. And the Commodores are moving quickly down the field. Pulls it in. It's Brown. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. From the gun to give, looking for room. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. They'll leave it with him. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's it for the period, and it's Vanderbilt holding the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Dropping back, it's Pavia. Oh, they're after him! Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that hit.
Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Quickly complete. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They're in make-or field goal range. They could tie the game, but instead they'll go for it on 4th down. Looking for a push on 4th down. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Vandy.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They go to the ground. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Leaves it with the back. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Seminoles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Motion from the wideout. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Caught in the backfield, it's McCoy. Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. And he's wrestled to the ground.
It's so hard to tackle these fast guys in the open field. And you see when you duck your head and you're going to try to hit somebody, you can't see him anymore. Ducks his head a little bit. Next thing you know, broken tackle, guys getting extra yards.
To the ground to try to move the chains. And the Seminoles will have a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one.
They run it, they get the first down, and look at the offense. Right back on the football, ready to crank this tempo up.
The RPO, it's complete.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The Seminoles racing to the line in the hurry-up. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distance.
Oh, out of space. The Seminoles in a good spot here with second and short. Looking downfield, it's Castellanos. Catch in the middle, it's Blackwell. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. They're in the red zone and they'll pass it. They go to the wide receiver screen. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Caught behind the line, it's White. Good throw and catch, takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Touchdown, Florida State! Fit it in the window for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on for this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here's the pressure. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Looking for a crease. It's Alexander. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. The give to the tailback. Runs through the tackle. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
They needed only 1 yard. Good job by the offensive line, getting just enough push to keep this drive alive.
Dropping back, it's Pavia. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. Ball will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. They'll run it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles. And those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Still looking on the move. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The Commodores getting set on 1st and 10. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He's loose. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Tries again to get it in. Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Commodores.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. On a little time, lets it go. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the first down. And the Noles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. To the air, it's Castellanos. He'll take the deep shot. He's got it up to 25. And they'll do... the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Lets it go to the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. On fourth down, looking to pass. Rushes on him. Boom. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles. Quick strike through the air for the score.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
And he tacks on the extra point. He makes the fair catch at his own 8-yard line, and that might have kept him from being backed up even further. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? And off from the shotgun. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking for a huge play. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Here's a heat. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
And it should come as no surprise we have ourselves a fun matchup in Tallahassee.
And the Commodores will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass, it's Castellanos. Quick completion on the out. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds. And the Seminoles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. The short hands, it's Robinson. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. Rides to back and leaves it. Oh, he's got some space. Wide open spaces. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
And option football is so hard to defend. It basically becomes assignment football. It's almost like basketball where you say, I got him, you got him. Defensive ends a lot of times have to play the quarterback, and once the quarterback pitches it, a lot of times it's the alley defender next who has to come up and make those plays. Those options really stress defenses.
The give is to Williams. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Here they come, facing third and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's White. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They could tie the game here with a field goal, but instead looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. And he picks up the 1st down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. The Noles kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Caught in the backfield, it's Robinson. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Back to throw, it's Castellanos. Touchdown, Noles! And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feet. Selves after that last drive. He makes the fair catch deep in his own end, and I get the criticism, but man, he probably wanted to at least save a few yards of field position. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Finds his man. It's Alexander. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground. He gets north fast.
Finds a man on the left. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. The Commodores will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. That's caught. It's Brown. We've seen this from this sophomore. So dangerous after he makes the grab. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. Looking for a man. It's Pavia. Trying to find the end zone. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. They're going to run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Doors. They'll try to add another to their lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the 1st. Line getting set on 2nd down. From the gun, running back on the move. It's a seam. And he'll pick up the 1st down, but he got drilled on that tackle. You can feel the momentum starting to swing in this stadium. It's 1st and 10. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
And that just shows you the team. this defense has. As soon as they identify who's got the ball, they are around and surrounding that ball carrier so quickly.
A safe call on the wide receiver screen. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's White. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. The Seminoles line up to punt it away. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. The toss to the outside. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Looking to pass. It's Pavia. With the catch, it's Newberry. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Well, guys, Vanderbilt has the lead here as the quarter comes to a close. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. A deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Setting up the screen. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Catch in the middle. It's Newberry.
You see this more and more in college football. Motion the running back out of the backfield. What am I looking for? I'm looking to see if it's man coverage. Does the linebacker go and chase him? If he does, guess what I get to do? Take advantage of my matchup. I like my speed better than yours.
Great job by that defender. I mean, he timed that snap count perfectly, got into the backfield and created the negative play.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. A strike downfield. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. He might want another play. And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead on 1st and goal, but they can also drain the clock. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To throw, it's Castellanos. Working that wide receiver screen. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. And the Seminoles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Makes the catch. It's White. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the 1st down.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Quick completion on the out route. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. On the direct snap, it's White. Powers through the defender. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. He'll do it himself on the draw. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? You've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody...
It's a running room. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. So they picked up that last first down on the ground, now with a fresh set of downs. Handoff to the single running back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Down to the 26-yard line where the tackle is made. Pick up a 5 and a first down. And the Commodores have their offense in high gear. The give and tick, 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 tick. Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Snap it to the back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Commodores back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. Grabbed over the middle. It's Stowers. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. They have this game in hand right now. We see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Touchdown, Vandy! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking downfield, it's Castellanos. It's caught downfield. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Webster.
Well, here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Looking for more room. Inside the 30. He's at Touchdown, Commodores! The defense does the work itself with a pick six. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their sixth straight win. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on first down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. The sure hands, it's Webster. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Seminoles can really attack on this second and short. Defense showing blitz here. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. This offense believes you are given 4 downs for a reason. You've got to use all of them. 2 for 3 so far today. Grabbed in the middle. It's White. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down. One more play to pad the stats. The most satisfying play in football, and they remain undefeated. They reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season. The best way possible, right? Like 6-0, taking care of business, building momentum. This squad continues to climb up the ranks. They're getting better. They're getting more respect. 6-0 is the best start you could have, Palmer, but they're looking for more.
It's been really fun watching this team to get up to this point. So much talent. They've got great coaching, and I feel like they could keep that 0 in the loss column all season long if they keep playing the way they did today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.